What a memory to recall on this very day. I knew we had a bright future.
I can't believe today is finally here. Believe it, my friends. I am getting married.
I must declare that you're getting married to one of the good men in our kingdom. The best, if not.
I like the sound of that. I am so happy today. Today, I am leaving the hopeless of this palace, the services, the palace servants, to join my husband in his house and start building my own home. Yeah, right? You see, that is what I have always wanted. Chikwasi, you're here.
Yes. Wow. My princess, you look amazingly beautiful. And I'm certain that my king will be so delighted to give you out today.
Talking about that, I hope all the cars are ready.
Of course, yeah.
And I can't wait to see Odinaka. But by the way, he has refused to tell me the color of his suit.
My princess, I think that's why he's calling you. So, yeah,
Hello, baby. Sorry, I didn't know you've been on the phone. Where are you?
Princess.
Odinaka, you've never addressed me by my title.
Ifedima.
Odinaka, what's going on? What's wrong?
Nothing, I'm fine, just... In fact, I am not coming. I'm back in my house.
You what?
Well, listen, Princess, I am sorry. Deeply sorry.
What?
It took you a considerable period to come here, Kajita.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I wanted things to be a little bit calm before coming.
Where is your son? He ought to be here with you.
Yes, but he could not make it.
He couldn't make it? He had something more important to do other than coming to see the corpse of the girl he had killed?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. Please don't talk like that. My son meant no harm.
Did I just hear you say he didn't mean any harm? Have you seen the condition of the princess lately? If you have, you wouldn't have said what you just said now.
Oh no. It is only a fool that would say he doesn't understand what the royal family is passing through. Especially the princess whose wedding was called off. But believe me, it is for the best.
The best? Mazi Kajita, I don't think so.
Your son did not only threaten the peace of the royal family, he threatened the peace of the entire kingdom.
Yes, Kajata. Ichie Ikoku is right. Your son's action is a big embarrassment, not only to the royal family, but to the entire kingdom.
Yes, I know, Ndiche. But you are not the only one who are in pain because of this. He is equally in pain too. Since then, he has been drinking. And sincerely, my king, I am becoming very worried.
Okay. But can we at least know the reason he gave to you for his actions?
He had a revelation. A deadly revelation that centered on his life. So he had no option than to call off the wedding. It was from Enugu that he called the princess.
I don't understand this.
Can you imagine?
I Are you saying that your son cancelled the wedding to my daughter? Just because of a revelation?
Like I said, Your Majesty, a revelation. A revelation I would have let go, but it kept reoccurring. When my son first told me about it, I took it as pre-wedding jitter. But it came again just before the wedding, and a threat to his life. As a father, I don't joke with my son's life. So early that morning, before the cock crow, we went to seek explanation from Oba Okochangulo, who advised us to call off the wedding. Else, my son's life is at stake.
Can you listen to yourself? Your son dumped my daughter on the wedding day. And then you come here to tell me all these things that don't make sense?
Yes, Your Majesty, like I said earlier. A revelation I could have let go, but it kept reoccurring. Your Majesty, something is not right. Yes.
Kachitan, are you here to insult the royal family or what? By saying all this rubbish?
Your Majesty, instead of dragging this issue, why don't you find out the reason behind this? Something definitely is wrong. And it is left for you to find out what it is all about.
Something is definitely wrong. I agree with you, Kajitan. But nothing is wrong with me or my household. But with you and your entire household and that cursed son of yours. That's why he did what he did to my daughter. What was I even thinking when I agreed to that marriage in the first place?
Calm down, Your Majesty. You are angry and you have every right to be. But please, don't be so careless with your choice of words and actions. You are the princess's father, but most importantly, our king. Do not be too harsh on Kajetan.
Oh no, you are right. I am the father of my daughter. And that's why I should have this man's head cut off.
No,
sent to the gallows.
No, Your Majesty. He is just a representative of his son. I know it is hard, but try and hold your anger. We know that the one that was summoned did not come. But this one that had showed enough courage to come here and explain to us, even offering us some good explanation, should not be made to take the bullet.
Father, you're here. Father, you're here, Father.
My princess.
You're here to take me home with you. Father, he's there to take me home with him.
Oh, my princess, I'm sorry.
No, Father, you do not have to be sorry. Odinaka mustn't be here. I mean, you are my father-in-law, so you equally have the right to take me home with you. Let's go, Father. Let's go.
I'm sorry.
Father, we belong. I belong with you. I belong with you, Father. I belong with you. I belong with your family. I belong with you. I do not belong here, Father.
How did you go? What did you say? How did you take the news?
Mama, please, easy. One question at a time.
Obiago, you leave your mother alone. You know how she could be when she's curious.
I was sick, worried. Maybe Dibe must have taken drastic actions against you.
For what? Because the wedding was called off?
Yes, and someone's word was clashed with it.
Well, I believe he will took it in a good faith.
You believe?
I hope so. He was so hungry and mad. And when he talked, he roared like a wounded lion. He wasn't the only one. Even the queen. But I won't tie my son's head in the nose.
Did you explain to him very well about the revelation?
Not exactly. I told him what he needed to know. Why what happened. It is left for him to seek for reasons and solution.
Papa, how is the princess?
She is a wreck. The princess I saw, the girl who fell at my feet, pleading to go with me. I feel so sorry for her. What could I have done? She is not the only one hurting. My son is too. I know he loves her. Do you know the pain it took him to pick up his phone and make that call? I wish there's something I could do for her.
I was much hurt when brother announced at the eve of the wedding that he can't pull through with it and left Suenuku the next morning. Papa, don't you think it would be wise for me to go and see the princess?
You won't.
But Papa...
That I would have loved you to. Had it been things has not become messy, I barely managed to come out of that place with my head on my neck. You won't. You know you are all I have. You are very important to me. Please.
Why would the gods... Sorry. Why would this happen to our children? How could the gods visit iniquities of the fathers to their children? Eh? It's very painful.
Alright, Papa. My regards to Mama and Uju. It's alright. Thank you. That was my father.
Yeah, I know. Is everything okay at home?
Yeah, everything is fine. It's alright.
Are you sure?
Everything is fine, bro. Just that. He went to see the Igwe today.
I'm so interested in knowing the outcome of that. Is he back in the house?
You sound as if the Igwe is going to hurt my father. Is that really possible?
How is she doing? Did your father see her?
Uche, she's getting worse. You know, sometimes I just feel I made a big mistake. I should have gone ahead with the marriage and forgotten about that revelation crap. I mean, dropped it in the waste bin.
And reached the dying part? That's so much for love. But hey, who listens and believes in native doctors, divinations, all these seers and all that in this 21st century? Yeah, I know I was the one that asked you to talk to your father about it. But I never knew it would come to this.
Wait. So, if you had known, you would have advised me otherwise?
Not just that. It doesn't make sense. I mean, why would the progenitor of our kingdom come from nowhere to call you off the wedding? Couldn't he have gone to the Igwe instead to make this less complicating?
Which is sincerely, I must tell you. Listen, Uche, I just wish he was around here to answer all these questions of yours. But what I don't understand is what crime the Igwe must have committed to provoke the ancestors like this. He went further to tell me that the Igwe's hands are soiled with iniquities. But as far as the people of Isianato are concerned, that man is the best ruler they've ever had.
That's your own point of view. Ask 10 different persons and you get 10 different answers. Don't tell me that you feel sorry.
Uche, do you actually think what I felt for her wasn't genuine?
Right, because For the first time in your life, I saw you deeply in love. But then nobody will risk his head for love. Damn the progenitor for messing things up for you, man.
Uge, are you actually trying to help me get better, or you're trying to make things worse for me?
All of the above.
Did he say why Odinaka suddenly called off the wedding?
Sudden? Who told you it was sudden?
Father, I was with the princess when he called. And if it wasn't sudden, she wouldn't have adorned for the occasion.
Well, you are right. The announcement came rather too late, but I don't think it was too sudden.
My husband, how do you mean?
I mean, who is that person that will want to be married into an unfit family where there is a man, very unfit, parading himself as the king? The king cannot swear that he didn't know about this all this while. It's unfortunate that he didn't solve the problem. He's supposed to have braced up to it.
Father, you are disdain again. Can you for once, just for the Autumn princess, keep whatever happened between you and the king behind?
Listen, my dear, I feel for the princess. No, I feel for her because she doesn't deserve this. But the king, oh yes, he deserves to be hurt 100 times over. Yes, for him to have a feeling of what the people he has been hurting over the years, the feeling they have.
My husband, Ugezu told me it was a total disaster again at the palace. That the young girl suffered another nervous breakdown.
It's very unfortunate. I feel for the princess, like I said before. The poor girl is suffering on the account of the sin of the father.
There you go again. I mean, Father, what is it about the king that you hate him with so much passion?
Listen, the ancestors of this land will bear me witness that I hate nobody. I'm just concerned with justice. In fact, I am fighting against injustice. That's why I'm doing this. And on that note, I want you to stop going to the palace.
I beg your pardon.
Listen, it's an order. You have to figure out a way to live your life just like you. I don't want to see you anywhere around the palace again.
Father, I am an adult and I can take decisions for myself.
Listen to me. What I gave you is an order. An order that must be obeyed. And if you believe you are an adult, like you just said, flaunt the order that I gave you right now.
But Father, the princess is my friend. And she's going through a whole lot right now.
Shut up! Shut up! What is wrong with your daughter?
Honestly, I am not with you on this. She is her friend and she...
Shut up too! What useless defense are you bringing into this? If you don't have anything to say, then you just shut up. Yes, you don't want to eat, you can leave the food. I can eat all. Nonsense.
How could you? How could you condescend to the extent of falling at that man's feet? Whatever has happened, you are still a princess of this great kingdom, my dear. What were you thinking when you fell at the feet of that commoner?
Your Majesty, please take it easy with her. You know what she's been through. She is wounded and cannot think straight anymore.
Now I know she was better off without him. Why would she want to kill herself? Why would she disgrace me? Why would she bring the honor of this royal household to disrepute because of a commoner?
Father, he is no commoner. I love him. He means the world to me.
Where has that gotten you now? Why couldn't he come here to explain himself and iron out things with you? He left you and went away. He couldn't even show up.
I know Odinaka too well. He's not the type to take such drastic decision without a good reason. He loves me.
Whatever claim of love that you said he has for you or that you love him, he should have come to explain to you instead of sending his father here to come and explain some stupid revelation.
What revelation?
Kajetan told the elders that Odinaka was having this revelation centered on his life. But he didn't give us the details. He didn't say the details. Rather, he asked your father to find a solution.
Father.
Oh, don't believe any of those nonsense. They couldn't even come to explain. They said they had to resort to some stupid excuses.
Since he mentioned a revelation, why are you treating it with kids' gloves?
I'm treating it with kids' gloves because that is what it is. I couldn't come to explain. And I am mad at the fact that they even resorted to some stupid excuses like that.
Father, you are...
Enough! Enough of all this Odinaka madness. He's not worthy of you, nor of anybody in this palace. Now, I don't ever want you to mention that name Odinaka in this palace again. And that is an order. Talk to your daughter. I don't want to be provoked more than I have been provoked today.
What is wrong with you?
Are you talking to me?
Of course I'm talking to you. Who else do you think I'm talking to?
You're confirming to me that I am the one you were talking to in that tone? The revered king?
Oh, please! I am talking to the father of my children. My husband, not the revered king. Can we please talk like man and wife?
Okay, I'm listening.
With due respect, my king, that was not the right way to talk to someone in such a condition.
Condition? What condition are you talking about? Because she was abandoned on her wedding day? Is she the first? No. And she will never be the last.
How could you say a thing like that? How? If Adema was right then, you are taking this case lightly, as if it means nothing to you.
I am not a woman.
You are. Because if not, you wouldn't have talked to her in that manner. Your Majesty, our daughter's life was wrecked. Some girls in her shoes would have been long dead by now. But our daughter is still alive and with us. Do you read the death toll in this country? 67% is from suicide. And 30% out of that 67% is from cases like this. You see why we should be thankful to God that our daughter is still alive and with us? Please, we should be mindful of our choice of words.
Statistician, so what do you want me to do? Paint a picture of a hope that is not there and that will never be there? Listen, Ugoma, don't make it seem as if I love our daughter any less than you do. I love her so much, and that is why I want her to get out of that madness. That young man ditched her on her happiest day, and she wants to drown herself in the sorrow of a man who doesn't even deserve her in the first place.
Your Majesty, please calm down. Based on what that young man said, I think we should make some consultations.
Consultations based on what?
The man said that he had a revelation. Is that not enough reason for us to be worried?
Oh, Goma, there was no such a revelation. If there was, Kachesan would have told us. Why do you want me to go through this long process? I told you, our daughter does not deserve that man. She is better off without him.
My princess, Olachi left your brother because of the series of miscarriages she kept having. It was very painful, but the prince has gotten over the shock.
You are wrong. The prince hasn't gotten over the shock. And he still misses Olachi every day. I just realized that I have been unfair and selfish to my brother. I've just been concerned about myself.
His pain is old. Trust me, Prince Ahanna has moved on. Yours is the concern of everyone in this palace, for it's still fresh.
Sometimes I feel as if we're cursed.
Come on, my princess. You're royalty. You're always under royal protection, so no one can curse you.
So why can't we be happy? Why do I have to take some pills to send me to sleep? Because each time I am awake and alone, I have this frightening thought spring in my head. I feel there is something wrong. I can feel it.
Should I call Dr. Amanda for you?
I do not need any doctor.
But you just confirmed that you always take some pills to enable you sleep. You know that's not good for you.
Clara, we are done having this meeting. You can go. And hey, do not tell anyone about this. I am just fine.
I am not talking about all this. I led to talk to you about this myself. And that is why I came up here, so that we can talk man to man. Now, even if you do not want to talk to others about it, don't you think it is wise for you to tell me why you inflicted this wound on my beloved sister?
Well, my prince, if sorry would make everything okay, trust me, I would have given 1,000,000 of it. I know it will not make any difference, but I still have to say, I am sorry.
My sister is in a mess. Almost a walking corpse. You do not know about it?
I do, and you have to believe me. I'm sorry. Deeply sorry.
Why am I so convinced in my heart that you derive so much pleasure in wrecking the life of my sister?
Oh no. Anna, why say a thing like that? Wait, you think I enjoyed it? You think I was happy about calling everything off like that?
So many questions you are asking why.
Take a look.
If you ask me, who will I?
No proper Igbo man would want his money to waste. And as you can see, I spent quite a fortune for that supposed wedding. The worst of all is my friends and business associates from the US and Canada were so disappointed. They were disappointed at what happened. You think I will be so stupid and blind to do such a thing without any reasonable excuse? Come on, Prince. I love your sister. Even God knows I love her very much. And I will not do anything to hurt her. Now, instead of coming here and apportioning blames at me, finding faults in me, why don't you go and ask your father, the king, what is it he did that triggered the anger of the ancestors of this land?
What do you mean by that?
The reoccurring dreams. The reoccurring dreams I had before the wedding. The man told me that I should not marry the princess, and that if I go ahead with the wedding, my head will follow. And he also went further to say that the king committed abominable crime, and he has to confess before the people.
What crime, Odinaka? You got balls. I must tell you, my friend, you have got nerves. So after you ditched my sister, you have the effrontery to bring my father into this.
Your Highness, your father is the key. Let him tell you guys what is it he did against the ancestors that has triggered this moment of misery.
Enough! I will not sit down here and watch you insult my father. After publicly disrespecting my sister, denying her the joy she deserved, will you shut up? My father was right about you. Princess is better off without a man like you. Prince Ahana. And that is for my sister.
So many questions you are asking why. If you ask me, who will I ask?
What is
Check yourself.
And why is he angered?
Check yourself.
You guys fought?
Do people still fight? It was just a blow on my stomach.
You see, that's what you get when you ditch girls that have big brothers.
Ditch? Really? Uche, Uche, I am disappointed in you.
You above everyone else have gotten explanations from me concerning this matter. I am disappointed that you keep saying the same thing every other one is saying. I'm back home very mad. Mother had to calm me, that is why I am this relaxed. Now I am going to be very emphatic. You will forget about that man that dished you. You will forget about him, and you will forget about him now.
Why would you say a thing like that?
Because he is worthless. He is shameless, insensitive, and incompetent. Why are you crying over a man like that?
Stop it.
Why do you allow your world revolve around him?
Stop it! Stop it.
He is a swine. It's not a man not suitable to come anywhere close to you.
That's enough! Not another word from you.
Look at you. Ma, just take a good look at you. You are a princess. You are supposed to be treated like a queen. But you wouldn't give yourself that chance because you sit down here all day crying over a man that does not give a damn about you. Listen to me. You will not mention that name ever again in this house. As far as this family is concerned, Odinaka is dead.
But...
There is no but, ma. Now look at you, let me tell you something. He claims he loved you, right? Now ask yourself this question. Has he called you ever since he left? No. Because he is irresponsible. Because he is foolish. Because he is an idiot. And because he did not, and because he does not deserve you. Now you would do me a favor, you would forget about that man and you will come back home to us. We miss you. We want you back. Have I made myself clear? Have I made myself clear?
Okay, Your Majesty. Yes, I will be there shortly. Thank you. Ekutasi. Ekutasi.
Yes, ma'am. Nai, where are you going? I'm almost done with lunch.
Oh, I will eat when I get back.
But you are the one that told me to prepare something to eat.
Didn't I just say I will eat when I get back? Or you want to force the food into my mouth?
Okay, if you say so.
Okay. Anyway, I called to inform you I'm going to the palace.
The palace? But you don't have Council of Elders meeting today?
Wow. I have forgotten that you are now my PA who has all my schedules at the tip of her fingers. Huh.
Sorry, I'm sorry. It's just that nothing.
Better I could say. Whether council or no council meeting, do you know, there are some things the king and I discuss in private.
Just tell me you're going there to chat away your boredom.
That's a very wise idea. Thank you for that.
Oh no, you said it was something important.
Yes, Your Majesty, it is important. It's in regards to the recent happenings in the palace. Our people say that he who does not know where the rain started beating him will not know where it stopped.
Did you actually come here to speak in Proverbs? You of all people should know that I like people stating their points clearly, without any form of ambiguity.
Onyeze, Kajetan and his son have been talking and pointing to a certain revelation that made them do what they did. I have come to believe that there is no smoke without fire. There is already a smoke. It is left for us to find out the fire that is emitting the smoke.
Oh no. Do you really believe what Kajetan and his son said?
I cannot say I completely believe them. But there's nothing wrong if we try to find out how true what they said is.
Oh no, I believe that Kajetan and his son made up a plan to ridicule my daughter and my household. Not that there is a revelation that is threatening the life of his son as such.
But if you believe that there is something to it, then you can go and see the man of Afa.
Exactly, Your Majesty. He remains the only one who can tell us what the problem is and provide the best solution.
Well, I've already told you what to do. Go and see the man of Afa and know why the embarrassment to my family.
You are not going with me, Your Majesty.
No. Have you forgotten about the Ohanese meeting tomorrow?
Oh.
We'll be traveling today and I will be away for 5 days. And I believe that the kingdom is in good hands.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Safe hands, as I say.
Of course, Your Majesty. You can always count on me.
I have come to get an explanation from you. And it will be highly appreciated if you can give it to me without flaring up. Why did you talk to your sister the way you did? Don't you think it was rather too harsh?
I just don't want to pet her anymore on this issue. She's an adult. Let her act like one.
True, son. True. But there was more to it. I mean, more to that anger. So what is it?
Everything is fine, Mother. There's nothing to worry about.
I'm worried, unfortunately. And I will be more worried if you don't tell me what I seek. You are my children. And I worry about you. You and your sister are going through a lot. You lost 6.
Mom. Please. That's in the past.
It's okay. I won't talk about it again. Son, what is it?
I went to see Odinaka today. That fool known as Odinaka is such a shameless man. After inflicting such pain on my sister and leaving her life in a mess, he turns the table around on my father, telling me about his revelation that threatened his life should he go ahead with the wedding. He's got guts, Mom. He's a fool. An irresponsible fool. Someone not suitable enough to be part of this family. Instead of him to be a man, to sort his mess out, he had the guts to turn the table around and put the blame on my father.
I was as angry as you are when his father told me the same thing. But it's okay. I know how much it hurts everybody, especially your sister. And I know that you behaved and talked the way you did just because you care about her. I don't know. But I don't know if your sister will recover again after this. You know, she has a very soft heart, and that is what scares me.
You worry so much, Mother. My sister is not foolish enough to take her life because of a man like that.
So that is it, my fellow elders. The Igwe has specifically asked for this favor, and we have to do it for him. Yes.
Really? I don't understand this at all. Could this be why you invited us to your house? To tell us about this? Is the king not supposed to be the one solving this problem? Why are you not telling him that he should be solving the problem himself?
What are you saying, Ije Ikemkulu?
Ije Ikoku, what I am saying is very simple. The problem we have here is the problem of the king. It is his family problem, personal problem. He is supposed to be the one solving the problem himself. And now he's out there on a meeting we know nothing about. And he's not willing to follow us to go and meet the great man of Enugu. I don't understand this.
Rightly said, Ije Ikemkulu. It is his family problem. But remember, a slap on the face of the royal family is a slap to the kingdom.
Yes. It depends on the slap.
It is our problem too. And we have to go. And as I remember clearly, the king did not go for this meeting for his own good. It is for the good of the kingdom. And I would really appreciate if you will stop this your contempt and arrogance when it has to do with the king.
Excuse me? Oh no. Did you just say that? Did I hear you right? Could this be your genuine position on my various stands on issues in this kingdom? Excuse me? That I have been arrogant and contentious? No, did you just say that?
I made an emphatic statement, and I believe you heard me. If you do not want to go, you can as well wash your hands off it. But do not count on any of us feeding you back on the outcome.
I humble myself before the queen. You sent for me.
Yes, I did. Find out from the princess what she would like to eat. Then you tell the cook, okay?
The cook is already done with the lunch.
I know. But because my daughter has reinvented herself, I want her to eat something very special. So find out from her and instruct the cook accordingly.
Yes, my queen.
Thank you.
I have already cooked jollof rice for everyone. I am sure the princess will like it. Why are you asking me to cook something else?
I have this feeling that the princess will not like jollof rice. Why not serve her hot pepper soup and agidi?
Is she the one that asked you to suggest that?
Actually, the queen instructed me to ask her what she wants. But I didn't do that because I know that the princess is not stable now. Just serve her what I suggested.
Just because I want to see the princess become her normal self again. I will do it. But next time, when you ask to get information for the cook, do as you're instructed. You are lucky I am the one on duty today. Had it been with other people, they won't listen to you at all.
I humble myself before the queen. You will reign forever.
Uzodima, I have lost interest in that form of real greeting. But because my daughter has come around, I'll say thank you to that.
What? The princess? She has come around? That's good news! Your Majesty, where is she? I want to hug her.
She's upstairs. I'm sure she will be excited with your company.
Yes, Your Majesty. So tell me, what happened? A few days ago I was here and you were acting like a corpse. You refused to take solace in anyone or anything. And then all of a sudden, this whole change? Tell me, what happened?
Nothing happened. I am just happy. I have missed those beautiful smiles and soft eyes of my mother. They must have been awful this past weeks.
You know you are intentionally avoiding my question, right? So answer me. What happened?
The truth.
Truth? What truth?
I shouldn't wait on a man who neither cared for me nor loved me. A man who never understood the importance of me being a woman or as a princess. You see, one shouldn't be crying over spilled milk. I have cried enough, begged enough, longed enough, and finally, I have moved on.
Well, that sounds good. But are you really sure that you have moved on?
Uzo, one should look forward to the future. The future is always greater than the present. Nobody knows what it holds.
Well, that's true. But then it's all of a sudden, and are you serious? Like, you're totally done with Odinaka? You're no longer interested in Odinaka?
Uzo, I have moved on. Can we talk about something else, my friend?
Elders of Isoyanado, I know what you seek. You have questions on how and why the princess's wedding was called off. And you seek to clarify what Mazi Kajetan said.
The great seer, are you trying to say there was indeed a revelation?
Just like Kajetan said. Had Odinaka disobeyed the gods and went ahead with the wedding, it would have been one of the dead men of your land.
I don't get it. What exactly did the princess commit that angered the gods to the extent of punishing her like this?
Should I understand that to mean that men of Isionyanato have come to my compound to question the gods of their land?
No. Not like that, great one. Please, forgive him.
I am sure he did not mean it the wrong way.
Right, Ichi?
Forgive my ill speech, wise one.
Please, Obo Uchangu, can you tell us what the revelation is?
Where is the king? He is supposed to be here with you.
He went for a crucial meeting of Ohaneze. He'll be back within the week.
He went for a meeting. A man whose house is on fire, does he go after rats? I see the fire that will consume him.
Please, Obo Uchangulu, do not hold this against him. He knew he wouldn't make it. That was why he sent me and my fellow chiefs. I am sure he will be glad if you could tell us what the revelation is and why it had to stop the princess's marriage.
Oba in the Oshangulu. It is so clear. The great man of Enugu, we can see it, that you are angry, that you are not happy. Please, if there is any way we have offended you, please, forgive us. We came here for that information. You started well when we were standing. I am surprised that finally we are seated and you are not talking. Please, give us the information. Give it to us.
I am not going to say anything to this delegation. Go home and get the king here. Sorrow and tears have found a dwelling place in his abode. He has to come to me for me to solve the problem. Please, go home and tell him exactly what I said.
You see? I told us.
Didn't I? I told us that there is no reason for us to come here without the king in the first place. No, am I not finally vindicated? Am I not?
Ichie Nkemkolo, you have already made your point. You don't need to repeat it endlessly.
I need to.
Oh no, I know this here very well. From what I gathered back there, we are in for something big.
You are simply assuming things. You are speculating. Obo Oshangulu, the one he just called a seer, that we just finished saying, he didn't say anything. Yeah, of course, he did not say a thing. And without mixing words, coming here is a wasted journey.
It is not a wasted journey. Ichie Nkemkolo. And for once in your life, curtail this content for the king. It is too obvious and poisonous. He is already king, and you cannot bring him down.
Oh no, nobody is talking about bringing anybody down. I am talking about the truth. We are the men in council, and we must have to identify the truth and stand by it always. Listen, the king undermined us as men in council. Not only us, he practically undermined everybody in Awisio Enato by refusing to carry with us. This is the truth, you know. You may decide to believe that, or you may believe anything you want.
Idiots! Incompetent fools! How could you be here and my daughter walked out of this palace without you noticing? Why am I paying you? No, tell me! Why are you walking here? Why am I paying you all?
Mother, what is wrong?
Is it not these idiots? They were here and your sister walked out of the palace. Fools! Idiots!
Mother, please calm down.
I should calm down? How possible is it? How can my daughter be missing and I am calm? Tell me!
Sapro, you are supposed to keep an eye on the princess. You mean to tell me you do not know where she went to?
She didn't say exactly where she was going. But she did leave with a driver.
Is that the answer to the question? She left with a driver. That is the answer to my question. That has told me where my daughter is, right?
Mother, please. You have to calm down. Your princess is fine.
How do you know? This is someone who is battling with emotional trauma. Fine, lately she's been acting as if all is well. But we all know she's vulnerable. What if she does something very stupid?
She will do no such thing, Mother. You act like you do not know your daughter. Mother, she is fine, I can assure you.
Are you really okay? Look, I know you've said this 1,000 times. But don't forget I've known you since we were kids. You're only forcing yourself to do this. You're just trying to be happy for everyone. I can't keep crying over him. Exactly. He doesn't even watch your tears. That is what I've come to accept. I am happy that you've made up your mind on this. Don't push it too hard on yourself, girl. It's taking a toll on you. Everything about you says you've let go. But your voice and your eyes keep betraying you each time. It's okay to admit that you're hurt here. Yeah, you're the one that is even hurt. I'll be very stupid to force you to let go because I know you loved him. There is so much joy in the palace right about now. My acting this way has brought back some lost joy. Oh, sweetie. Slowly and eventually you would let go. Okay? doesn't even return my calls. It's okay. I will advise you stop calling him. Look, my princess, he doesn't know what he's lost. Just stop bothering yourself over him, okay?
Why do you always bring me to this lonely bar? I mean, it's too lonely and too quiet for my liking.
You've answered the question yourself already. I love this place because of that lonely and quiet status. You know, as a chief executive, a place like this will do for reasonable thinking.
Well, I don't like the place. I like the noisy bars.
Good afternoon, sir. I wish to inform you that your bills have been taken care of.
Taken care of? By who?
I'm not the one. I didn't even come out here with my wallet.
Actually, it was a lady at the other side of the VIP bar. She is just leaving.
Sorry, are you talking to me?
Well, seeing that it's just two of us here, I think it is you I'm talking to.
Okay, then?
Sorry to disturb you, just that I don't like favors, especially when I don't know what it is for.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I don't like girls paying my bills. I mean, booties are good, but not women. No offense.
Note taking. So tell me, Odinaka, is it your specialty? Doing favors for people and you don't want people to do for you?
You just called my name. Do you know me from somewhere?
Should I consider this as a pleasant surprise? Well then, it's good to know I can as little as foot your food bills. See you around, Odinaka.
I just want... Do you know me from somewhere? Who the hell is she?
A secret admirer, I guess.
She called me like she knew me from somewhere.
All secret admirers know the name of their crush. Or could it be you dropped her too? Where the hell are you going again?
I am going in there to take care of my bills. I don't like women acting almighty.
Oh, come on. She paid for you and so what? 60,000 naira is a big money. Come on, let's go.
Obiago.J.
Oh, my princess.
How are you?
I'm good. Honestly, you look better than I've heard.
I do?
Honestly, you do, yes.
That's good to know. I can see you're returning from the market.
Yes, I went to pick up your things.
Okay. Come in. Come in, let me take you home.
Thank you, my princess. I don't think that's a good idea.
Why is it not a good idea? Oh. I get it now. But hey, you and I, or any member of your household, will not have bad blood because of what happened between our families. I will not hold my failed. I am not that stupid to hold my failed marriage against you or anybody. Okay? So, come in.
Okay, my princess. If you say so. My princess, I know it might be too late, but I want to apologize on my brother's behalf. He hurts you, I know. And I also know that you went through a great turmoil and it really took a toll on you. But please, if you can, from the deepest parts of your heart, please do forgive my brother. Please.
I am still trying to gather the pieces of my heart together.
I know, but my princess, you know, if I can turn back the hands of time, I could really love to come back home and see you running the home like it should be.
Now that is supposed to make me feel better, but you're rubbing it in.
No, my princess, please. I didn't mean to. Forgive me. I'm sorry.
I was hurt and I'm still hurting. And I won't say I have completely moved on from your brother. I mean, he's a fragment of my life I can't easily shake off. Probably never in this lifetime. Forget being a princess. I'm a woman. Your brother should have considered my feelings as a woman and showed up. He could have just made excuses, no matter how stupid and lame. Well, tell him that I am done seeking for him. I have called for God knows how many times and I'm never going to call him again. I am resigning to my fate.
This isn't your fate.
Even the ancestors said so. So, what do you think? You can go, darling.
My princess, please. Do you mind coming in? At least have some water.
I am not welcomed anymore.
No, my princess, please. It's still your home.
It would have been my home. You can go now.
I'm incomplete without a man in my life. Oh, the sins of the father has kept me in this condition. What do I do? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Can't help myself.
Princess.
Mother.
Princess.
Mother, I'm here.
Must have been a bad dream.
That is certain. I mean, it wouldn't have been a good one and you're this frightened.
Where did you go? I asked everyone. Those stupid servants couldn't even give an account of your whereabouts.
Mother.
I was sick, worried about you.
Mother, you shouldn't worry about me. I mean, I have been within the confined walls of this palace for a while. I just stepped out.
You should have told me.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Have you had lunch? Let me...
No, Mother, relax. Anna and I had lunch already.
Oh, okay.
Let me allow you to sleep. Or still, you could go to your room and sleep without disturbance.
I'm fine now that I've seen you. Oh, by the way, your brother said that he's going to have clients.
Mother.
Is he still around?
You ask as if you do not know your son anymore. He should be with the men by now.
I woke up and did not see you beside me. What is it? What is the problem? Why are you awake till this time of the night?
It has nothing to do with you, Igutosi. It's just a little mind-engaging thought as the owner of the kingdom.
What bothers you, my love? What is it?
I am thinking as the owner of the land, the traditional prime minister of this kingdom. You know what that means.
Nai, if I don't know you well, I would have said, let's go back to bed with ease. What is it? Or is it about Uzoma's marriage right that is coming up?
No, I'm not worried about that. Except there is something you want me to be worried about.
No.
Then tell me about it.
Everything is under control. Nanye, what is it?
I still don't understand why the great man of Enuguku insisted the king must be present before telling us what the problem is.
I thought it was something important. So you are having sleepless nights because of the king?
This is not important in your understanding, right? A royal marriage was called off in this kingdom in my reign as the Ono, the traditional prime minister of this land. You think that's a joke?
I am happy. You know you are just the traditional prime minister. The way you worry about this kingdom, as if the reins is tied to your blood. You worry and care about this kingdom more than you care for your family. Even the king, whose daughter got ditched, has already moved on. And my husband is here having sleepless nights. What kind of deadly dedication is that?
Did you just assert that I do not care for my family?
No, I did not say that. But you care for this kingdom more than you care for the family. Now, Nai, if you worried so much about this kingdom, why didn't you become the king?
The gods choose who sits on that throne. I am not king because I was not chosen.
Wow. Isn't it amazing that the gods chose a man who careless about the land? leaving my husband to worry every day for the kingdom.
Did you have a bad dream? It's obvious you did. That's why you are looking for somebody to quarrel with. I am not available, please.
No, Nai. It's not that. I'm just looking out for you. Yeah? It bothers me to see a king who careless about his kingdom. Eh? What useless meeting? Could he not excuse himself at a time like this? To be honest, he is careless as a king and a father.
Ekutosi, I am done with you. Go and sleep.
I am not going anywhere without you.
Did I tell you I'm missing? I am in my house. I can as well decide to sleep here.
Then we sleep here together.
Ekutosi.
9. I'm not going anywhere without you. Eh? Look at the time. It's already morning. And you're still awake here. Eh? What do you think the king and the kingdom can do for me if you die thinking? Other than to mourn you in pomp and pageantry. 9. I want you alive. Oh. So, you must come with me to that room.
Okay. Let us go.
Your father called to inform me that he's coming home today.
He called me too. Really? He was excited to hear that I was enjoying my lunch.
He is not the only excited one. Everybody in this palace is excited about this transformation.
I'm happy to have survived that phase of my life. I owe you all my gratitude. And may God bless you abundantly, Mom.
To God be all the glory.
After much deliberations, I am happy to announce to you that Trace Oil and Gas, the big multinational company, will be having its base on our land. I have this firm belief that this development will stimulate more employment for our people in our kingdom. Well, I think it is good to give honor to whom honor is due. Let's give what belongs to Caesar. I should not take the glory for this. My son made everything possible. So the elders should actually be thanking my son.
Thank you, our prince.
Well, and more importantly, we have received our own share of the World Bank Development Fund.
Oh.
The state government has approved a hospital for us.
Hey.
But we can decide to do something else,
yes,
if we so desire, as long as the money is judiciously used for development. So in this meeting, we are going to take a stand on what we want to do.
Fantastic. This is wonderful news, Your Majesty.
It is indeed. Yeah, it is great news indeed. And now, for those of you who have been wondering what I always go to do in all those meetings, now you are seeing the gains.
Onyeze, credible members of this council know the importance of attending government meetings. And we are happy with the feedback you always give us.
Oh no, I am encouraged by your words. So how has the kingdom been?
Good enough. So far, so good. No bad news yet.
And there won't be.
Talking about the kingdom, how did it go with your visit to Oba Obochangulu?
Ndiche, I believe that my father the king just asked a question that needs an answer. Why are you all keeping quiet?
Oh no, I believe you can always talk to me. When I was leaving for the meeting, I specifically put you in charge. So, talk to me. Speak.
Well, Your Majesty, it is somewhere in the middle. Not good. Not so good, not bad either.
Exactly. How do you mean?
Your Majesty, as instructed, I visited Obiago with my fellow chiefs.
What did he say? Is it true that there was a revelation?
Yes, Ugezu. There was a revelation. And it is true, the young man didn't show up because his life was threatened.
I see. So, did he say what the revelation was for and why it occurred?
I'm afraid, Your Majesty, that answer we were not able to get because the Great One didn't say.
Why?
He clearly said that you must be present before he would say anything.
I can't believe this. You mean he said that to you?
Your Majesty, we the elders were confused. He was emphatic that you must be present before he will say anything different.
You see, the Igwe is not as bad as you think. He thinks of the good of this great kingdom. He fought for this kingdom's progress. Had he not been there, who knows? We would have lost another opportunity.
Listen to me, Sheideji. I understand all these things you are saying. But that will not change my impression about that man. He is not what you think he is.
Who is he then? Who is he if not the king of this great kingdom?
It is so clear if you don't understand what I am saying. And if I continue explaining, you may never understand.
You are right, Ichi Nkemkuru. I don't understand. Because it is only you who knows and understand whatever you are painting of the king. Ichi Nkemkuru, what has the king ever done to you?
Listen to me, I think the ideal thing for us to do now is to go back to our various houses.
It's better.
You will never understand what I am saying.
I will not.
And if I stand here and continue to explain to you, you will never understand.
I will not.
Don't want the judge.
I will. Now beg. Now beg.
Uju?
Mama, you scared me.
When do you start being scared in your father's house? Do I look like a ghost to you?
Mama, please.
Ujunwa, the water has been boiling for God knows how long. And you're not done selecting the stone out of the beans? What do you think? Oh, maybe your father works in the oil company, or the one that your brother sends to us, he pulls this for the money tree. Eh?
Mama, please. Mama.
Hurry up!
Mama, I'm doing it. Are you happy now?
No! Because I am hungry. Ha! And from the look of things, it is clear that this beans is not going to be ready in the next 5 years.
Mama, please, just go to your friend's house. When I'm done, I will come and call you to come and eat.
Just make sure that the food is ready before your father comes back. Uju, what is wrong with you? Is it women talk As in woman to woman?
No, Mama. I've told you nothing like that will happen till I get married.
Okay. Let me believe you.
I think it's high time I go to see my brother. He's owing someone a serious apology.
What happened?
I don't know, it just went off and the engine refused to come up.
Is this delicate?
How do you know?
Some time ago you paid my bills. And now here you are, stranded on the same road that leads to my house.
You live around here?
Yes, yes. The next street.
So, this is it.
This is it.
Wow. It's a beautiful neighborhood.
Thank you, and thank you so much for bringing me home.
It's okay. So, is this a point where I get to know your name?
Nah. If I tell you my name, then stalking won't be fun anymore, would it? But yes, you should know I'm from Chinenye.
Wow. I mean, that is fantastic. At least I'm happy to know that the person I'm dealing with is from the same place with me. So, where did we meet?
I won't give you the pleasure of knowing that easily. You need to work harder for it.
That's a whole lot of assignment.
And you need to pass it very well. Odnaka, good night.
Good night. And hey, how about lunch?
Are you asking me out on a date?
Not really. Let's just say I want a payback.
You do hate favors, don't you?
Not like that. I don't just like being indebted to someone.
Alright. Lunch it is.
Where do I pick you up?
Same place. Good night.
Good night. Tomorrow then.
Don't tell me you're bunking here again. My place is smaller than here. Man, you live in a duplex. Or you have any problem me coming around?
Not really, so how long have you been here?
I came in 4 hours ago. Man, I had to run away.
I guess you used the mortar this time.
More than mortar. That girl is wild. She's crazy. Man, I can't can't deal with her. I had to run away from my life.
Yes, that is because you are very hopeless with women. I have told you times with that number. Get one and stick to her.
And that's why I have my eyes only on one woman.
Hey, don't even go there. My sister is off limits. Off limits.
I don't know what you mean by that.
You don't know? What I mean is this. Uju is far, far too good for you.
I am good for her.
No, Uche, you're not. You're a Casanova. Chasing everything with boobs. You are not.
Same goes for you. Wait. You don't have a say on this until I formally approach her. Then if she rejects me, then you can have your say.
Don't cross the line. Uche, don't cross the lines. Like I said, stay away. And don't tell my sister anything.
I hear you, man. By the way, where are you coming back from at this time?
Well, I met this stalker and then took her home.
Whoa! She came here?
No, not really. I ran into her. One thing led to the other. I dropped her off at home because her car broke down. We have a lunch date.
Wow! Now you're shedding off the princess and moving on.
Uche, I am very tired. I need to sleep. And you need to do the same. It's late. Good night.
Are you going to force me to sleep?
Good night.
You said you want to see us. Have you finally decided? Will you see the man?
Yes, I have thought of this long enough. Last night was not the first time I will ever think of it. In fact, thinking about my children's current predicament keeps me away from sleep and leaves me in tears. I wish there was something I could do for both of you. My son, your pain, I felt it too. Losing series of babies to miscarriage, and then finally, Olaji left you. It was painful. Very painful. In fact, extremely painful. I couldn't do anything about it then. And then, you, my princess, just when heaven was about to smile on you. Just a few minutes to when you will finally get married. Sadness covered your sky. I have been asking questions. Why my family? Why my children? Is there someone somewhere who wants to destroy my children? Answers have been coming up. Things have been coming up. And I have reached a conclusion. And I have decided that both of you, Ifedema and Ahanna, will leave the country.
What? How is that a solution to anything?
It is a solution preferred by professional doctors. Both of them need it. A change of environment. And as soon as the papers are ready, both of you will leave.
With due respect, Father, I am going nowhere.
Ahanna.
Father. Are you not supposed to be our father?
I am. That's why I'm doing this.
You are not doing the right thing.
You think what happened to my sister and I are ordinary? There are strong forces behind them. Are you not supposed to know these things as king? You should meet with the great man of Enugu to look for solution to this problem. But you surprise me. Your solution is kicking my sister and I out of this country. Is that what you call solution? I have a wife that left me. I need to get that woman back to my life.
That woman left you and that is it. You are a prince and you must not lament over any woman.
Really? You want me to leave my wife just like that? Why don't you want to see this man?
And I am not going to meet any great man of Enugu for whatever reason. I have decided what I will do with my children. When you finally have your own children, you can decide as you wish.
Unfortunately, I am no longer that child anyone can control his future. I am a man already known financially and politically in all corridors of this great country. I have a life here. I have a wife to reconcile with, and above all, I have a business empire to run.
We can always hire competent managers to see to the welfare of these companies.
I am not leaving the management of my company in the hands of anyone. I would stay here and I would face my problems. My sister here is not saying anything about everything you've been saying, which means she is comfortable about your arrangements. Prepare her papers. I am out of this.
And this is for the best.
Why are you encouraging us to run, Father? Why don't you want to meet with this great man of Enugu? One acknowledged as the mouthpiece of the gods and ancestors. Is there something you are keeping away from us?
Something like what?
Something like the things you did in the past that has angered the ancestors to threaten the life of Odinaka should he go ahead with the wedding. Father, is there something like that?
Excuse me. Anna, what are you talking about?
Those were his exact words when I met with him. He said a man kept coming to his dream to warn him against settling with you. And the man threatened his life, and that was the reason he backed out. I never gave a thought about what he was saying. But seeing how my father is vehemently opposing the meeting with the man of the gods has made me believe that there is something Odinaka saw.
So many questions you are asking why.
Hello, my friend. Come on, what's that look on your face? What's the time? I'm sorry. You know I don't have a car and there was traffic. I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry now.
Hi, girls.
Hi. Hello.
I hope I'm not late.
No, you're right on time. Sochima, meet my friend, Odinaka. Odinaka, my friend Sochima.
Nice meeting you.
Same here.
He looks handsome. He looks cute.
Sochi, you have to reschedule this meeting. You came out late, and I'm having a date with this handsome guy there.
Okay. I can see that. But remember to go and meet that friend I introduce you to. You know I can tell what you're doing in your fashion world.
I will.
Alright then. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.
Bye.
What?
Esomchi.
That was fast. That is correct. And that's my name.
And you run a fashion business.
That would also be correct too. Tell me, what did you drink that sparked your memories?
Oh my God. I remember you. You walked in the palace.
Long story. Let's order for something first before the full gist.
So, why didn't you tell me earlier?
I wanted you to do the recording by yourself.
But at least a hint will have been appreciated. So tell me, how is the business pulling through?
Excellent. You should come by the branch sometime. It's doing fantastic.
Really? Branch?
Actually, the third branch. Your money was not wasted.
Well, I am happy you put it into good use. Like you just said, when a man does what he likes, he blossoms in it. But seriously, I still find it difficult to believe that this is the same frightened Ugezu.J I used to know. I mean, you've really changed.
Thanks to you for the 2 million naira you gave me. And thanks to the guys that swindled me in this business for the first time. It made me wake up.
I am not surprised at what you're saying now because fraudsters are everywhere. But seriously, I am amazed at how much time has passed already.
Indeed. So, how is the princess? Are you guys still together? Okay, I understand. Things like this happen in relationship. But if you ask me, I don't ever think you won't settle for her.
Why would you say that?
Because you guys fight every 2 minutes. I remember the last fight you had. You said you would never come back. But after 2 days, you guys were back together. And the princess was so miserable without you.
Well, no wonder you succeeded in life. I mean, you're very intelligent. And just like Ugezu.J said in one of his songs, a man who is intelligent will always succeed.
I'm flattered.
I have everything I want. I have everything I need. It's only one thing that remains in my life to be complete. Oh, I'm incomplete without a man in my life. Oh, the sins of the Father kept me in this world.
How long are you going to continue like this? How long will you continue to wallow in the sea of sorrow? I thought we talked about this change of environment.
Mom.
Isn't it supposed to take the pain away?
Is it, Mom? Is it supposed to make it feel less painful? Is it supposed to make me forget that my happy life was shattered? Is it supposed to make me forget I love him?
My princess.
Mom, I am trying. I am trying, Mom. I am trying to come to terms with what my life has become. And what has happened? I feel lonely and empty. I feel everything but happiness. And you know why, Mom? Because happiness has left me. Everything seems to have ended already.
No, sweetheart. Nothing has ended. There is always a reason to go on.
I am still struggling to find it. Odinaka was it for me. What we shared was
real and strong. I do not know what happened, and it broke. I do not know what went wrong, but it shattered. Why, Mom? Why did it happen, Mom? Why? What crime did I commit to make the gods punish me this way? Why?
It's okay. It's okay, darling.
Mom, why?
It's okay. Oh.
I love him, Mom. I love him. I love him. He's the man after my heart. I love him. I love him, Mother. I love him.
It's okay. It's okay.
I have everything I want. I have everything I need. It's only one thing that remains in my life to be complete. Oh, I'm incomplete without a man in my life. Oh, the sins of the Father.
Where is my sister? The doctor is attending to her. There's nothing yet.
What do I do?
Is she alright?
How is she?
Your Majesty, calm down. She's fine. She will be fine. No. She mustn't be disturbed.
I know what to do.
Doctor, what is wrong with my daughter?
She suffered silent MBD.
MBD?
Nervous breakdown. And she's...
And what?
And what? And she's what?
She's stressed out. And really depressed. Do you know if she takes any antidepressant?
Antidepressant? I'm not aware of that. But she will be fine, right?
She will be fine, Your Majesty. Okay. With enough bed rest. I am keeping her on 2 weeks of bed rest. She mustn't do any hard work, think too much, or go on any long journey.
But doctor, she's supposed to travel out of the country next week.
The patient cannot embark on any long journey for now, Your Majesty. She's on strict medical surveillance for the next 2 weeks. And maybe more, until I say otherwise.
But doctor, you of all people should know that she will need a change of environment after all she has gone through. Come on.
I know of her emotional trauma. But her condition doesn't need any long journey for now. I hope you will let me do my job.
A girl came looking for me and you already took her upstairs? What sort of arrangement is that?
Calm down, Odinaka. It's not what you think.
Forget what you are blabbing. You know I am not happy with this. Besides, who is this girl anyway?
Someone from your town. Someone you know. Why not go upstairs and see her?
Uge, I'm not happy with this. You're the one.
Hey, handsome. Oops, sorry, my mistake. I actually aimed for your cheek.
Sorry. So, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry I barged in on you like this. Actually, stuff happened and here I am.
Okay. What kind of stuff?
Okay, I was returning from a friend's place and it got late. Should I say I'm stranded? Yes, I'm stranded and you're the first person I could think of. So I came here.
Your sister's place is not far from here. It is even closer to the road than my house.
Oh, please. I did not want to disturb her. And you know how grumpy that husband of hers can be. I thought I shouldn't disturb a pregnant lady. And your friend said it's okay. He already let me in here and I thought I could stay here. But it's okay. It's okay. If you don't want me to stay here, I can just leave.
It's alright. That was not what I meant.
Oh, does that mean I can crash?
Of course.
Oh, thank you.
So, what will you eat? I mean, the kitchen is downstairs, or will you prefer we go out to...
No. I lost my appetite already.
Alright then. Let me show you to your room.
Okay, thank you. I'll just get my stuff.
I can't believe I was slowly losing my daughter right under my roof. When did she start using antidepressants?
How did she even get to know about such a dangerous drug?
Everything is so confusing. I thought she had gotten over that rascal.
She hasn't. She still loves him. I mean, a better part of her is still attached to him. But what I don't know right now is if Odinaka on his own part knows that while he's out there doing his normal business like nothing happened, that my daughter is here dying.
Why will such tragedy befall my family? Why will the gods punish me like this?
We will leave. Yes, Father, you're right. She needs a change of environment, and I think I need that too. We both need to change environment to help us in emotional recuperation.
And now my son is talking. That was why I took that decision in the first place.
We'll leave next week.
Oh, no, son. The doctor said,
I do not care about what the doctor feels or says. I will not stand here and watch my sister die when I know I can save her life. Like I said, we're leaving next week.
If you ask me, who will I ask? Check yourself.
Hey, you're working late.
You're still awake?
Yeah, I'm awake and you're awake too.
Yeah, I'm just working on something.
Where's your friend? I don't see him.
Oh, Uge, you mean? He's gone to the club.
And you're here?
This is my house. My choice.
So, what are you working on?
Well, a presentation. I have a breakfast meeting with a client.
Oh, I see. Can I help? Because you seem a bit tired.
It's okay. I am done with the main work. Just some finishing touches and just trying to put a title.
Well, I can still help you, you know. I'm sure I know one or two things about this.
Well, I think it's late and I need to go to bed.
Oh.
The morning calls. Good night.
Good morning, Obiago.
Good morning, Miss Odima. Had a good night?
Yes, your huge comfortable bed knocked me into the right. I fell on it.
Alright. You had a good night then.
Yeah. Can I help you with your call?
All day can I? Good morning to you too. Good morning. You were saying? I was saying I wanted to use the bathroom.
Does he live here?
Well, Liz already.
Anyway, I prepared breakfast and I was just...
A breakfast meeting, I told you.
Oh, I totally forgot. Sorry, my bad. But you can still have, 1 or 2 toasts.
Well, I would have loved to, but I am sorry to decline. Okay. Here.
What is this for?
Tea fare.
Come on. I don't need any tea fare. I can take care of myself. Don't worry about this.
I know girls of nowadays can take care of themselves. But just easy to get cookies for the family.
Come on, mister. I do not need cookies.
Then use it to get whatever you want. I wish you mercy journey on your travel back home. See you.
Thank you. Hey! Who did you dump this for?
Sorry?
Don't pretend like you didn't hear me. Who did you drop your dirty cup for? Me? To wash it?
Seeing how she throws herself at him, one can draw that conclusion.
Hey, what did I just hear you say?
Fool my friend Ordina cannot me. I know those women with those sexy, seductive moves, which you did last night and this morning. Let me give you a piece of advice. I will advise you to stop this game because it's too early. Don't you think?
And don't you have better things to do than sitting around, lazying around, playing and throwing your worthless self at the woman?
Well, the company of this worthless self is worth 300 million and is still growing.
And yet, Ordinaka wakes up in the morning, goes out there to make more money. And you are here.
Well, you are pathetically backward not to know that every business is now online. I will not allow myself to be held responsible for your backwardness. And for your own good, don't make attempts to seduce me, because if you do, I will have you well and nothing will happen. Get lost if you want. And if you can't wash this cup, break it.
I don't know why His Majesty is persistent on this traveling of yours. You need your strength, you know.
Dr. Amanda, I'll be fine. My brother already made contacts. Other doctors will take over once we arrive. Why are you staring at me like that?
I lied to your parents.
About what?
Well, not that you did not break down. You did.
and you were on medication. But I lied to them about one thing. And I thought you should be the first to know.
Know what?
I felt more than one heartbeat. And the signs were in order, but I needed to be sure. So I took some samples and carried out some tests. They were positive. I don't think you would be stupid enough to take some medications, knowing your condition.
What are you talking about? Can you talk in a way I can understand?
Yes, you are. And I don't suppose you knew.
Wait a minute, doctor. That can't be. I had my cycle on... What was the last time I had it?
You probably must have missed it for 2 cycles now. You didn't notice because you were emotionally down and traumatized to even hear the buzz of a mosquito.
How far am I gone?
7 weeks. So how do you feel?
I feel overwhelmed. And would it be stupid to say I feel lost and confused and I feel like cursing myself right about now?
I would say it's normal, Princess. If this gets out, you would be stripped of your honor. A princess is a role model and should not get pregnant before she is married.
Dr. Amanda, can I have a minute to myself, please?
Sure. Take your time. I got your back covered, okay?
Calamity have been falling on you. So many questions you are asking why. If you ask me, who will I ask? Check yourself. Check yourself.
When is she leaving? It's been days. I remember weekend is here.
To be sincere with you, Jay, I don't know when she's leaving.
Strange. And you are not going to do anything.
What do you want me to do? Throw her out or leave the house for her?
Neither of the two. I expect you to bundle her back home where she belongs. That's what you're supposed to do as a man. Unless you are enjoying her cursed tabernacle.
Excuse me. Enjoying her tabernacle, you say? What kind of useless talk is that? I mean, what originated this kind of talk?
Well, Odinaka, I've seen that bitch throwing herself at you. And I know you are not gay.
Yes, and I am not a fool either. Listen, she can walk around naked for all I care. I don't give a damn.
Please. Why are you handling this bitch with decency? She said for one night.
Yes, and then she betrayed herself by refusing to leave. Listen, it doesn't surprise you as much as it does me. But what will I do? But trust me, I'll put her in her whims.
You will?
Of course, yes.
Well, David wanted to put them in their whims until Bathsheba came along. Have you not read the Bible to that portion?
Wait, let me get this straight, Uche. You are actually quoting the Bible for me.
Well, I'm not particularly the son of the devil. You know, bro. It's better you lose your head once for the princess than losing it every day for that bitch if she gets what she wants.
Well, Uche, thank you for your advice. She can remain here for as long as she wants. I don't care. But trust me, I'm on top of it.
Well, somewhere in the Bible, it says that we should not give the tempter a chance. So why are you giving this one a lot of chances?
Wait. Am I to believe that you've been going to study the Bible because of me? But why are you quoting scriptures because of this girl? Please, get a hold on yourself.
The useless bitch is just lucky. Let her try that rubbish with me.
Can we please talk?
Is something wrong?
Not really. I just wanted to talk.
It's alright then. Let's talk. What is it?
I wanted us to talk about
Please don't tell me it's about the princess again.
Oh, no. It's not about her. It's totally not about her. Okay. I will start by saying that love is not too blind not to see that. The princess is history now. Odinaka, are you going to say bye-bye to the good things of life just because it didn't work out between you and the princess?
I am still trying to understand your drift.
You deserve to be happy with the right person. You deserve to get married and have grandchildren for your parents. Wouldn't it be nice if you come back home from work and your kids are all over the house playing and calling you daddy, 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 daddy?
Yeah, I mean that is definitely fantastic. But you see...
But then, why are you acting like this? You're a man. I know that you feel for me just the way I feel for you. The princess is history now. I am your present and your future. We can get it rolling and fulfill all formalities later.
Ozodim, can I beg you something? Can you please stop this nonsense? What is wrong with you? What's the meaning of all this rubbish?
Oh, please stop it, Odinaka.
Stop acting like you don't need it. I know you do. Odinaka, I am the woman for you. I was made in heaven just for you and I to be together. We don't need protocols.
For goodness sake, Uzodima, stop! Do you know what you're asking me to do? Take advantage of a woman? No, that is not my kind of person. And I am now certain that you were not really stranded that night after all.
Otinaka, I am yours. I am meant for you. You are not...
Sorry to interrupt you guys. I only came to inform you that you have a visitor.
Who?
Why not come see for yourself?
Why is he so depressed? I left downstairs living room for him and he still followed me up here. Always ruining everything for me.
You didn't tell me you were coming. And should we stand this beautiful babe asking her that? She's here already, and to me, she's welcome any day, anytime. Please, let's go in.
Thank you. Have you eaten, brother?
Now a woman is talking. Well, I already stopped him with a good meal. Trust me, I always take good care of him.
Thank you very much.
Let's try.
Thank you.
Please, let's go in. Go back.
You are what? Goodness, Fedima. What were you thinking? Okay, so what happens now? What are you going to do?
I don't know. If I knew, I wouldn't have called you. I'm confused.
Of course you should be. I mean, who wouldn't be when she's carrying the child of a man that dissed her on her wedding day? Do your majesties and your brother know?
I can't tell them.
Ifedima, this is the most complicated thing I've ever seen in my life. 7 whole weeks. I mean, what were you thinking? Look, you have to do something. You have to do something real fast. You know what this spells out for you if anyone gets to find out. And then the embarrassment your family would go through.
The reason I'm not going to tell them until I meet with Odinaka.
What? You are going to meet that fool?
Yes. I would love to meet him and tell him about this. He's the father of the child.
So what if he doesn't take responsibility?
I didn't do this all by myself. If he remembers being deep inside of me, he most definitely will know it's his child.
So what happens if he accepts? Would you go ahead and marry him knowing fully well that his life is in danger?
Ugochi, I cannot answer all these questions. But what I know is that he has the right to know that a part of him lives in a woman somewhere. He has the right to know that this is his child. Whatever decision that concerns this child should not be made by me alone.
Okay, so call him. Call him now.
He won't pick my calls.
Give me his number.
Let me call him myself.
You can have it, but I doubt if he would ever pick. I've left several messages, voice notes, name it, but he doesn't reply any of them. So,
I know this is a one-on-one conversation. I know what to do. I would go see him and tell him you urgently need to see him. And then I will arrange for you two to meet at my place whenever my parents are not around. Whatever decision he comes up with, then we'll know what to do.
Thank you so much, my friend. You are indeed a good friend.
It's okay. It's fine.
Hey! Stand.
Are you talking to me?
Are there three of us here? It's obvious I'm talking to you. Get up from that place. I want to sit down there.
So if I stand from this chair, you will comfortably sit on it. What makes you think I will do that?
This is not your house. If you want to enjoy the comfort of sitting in a place like this, then get your own place. Huh? Please. Free the air around here and stop acting up as if this house belongs to you. Get up!
And I feel you are directly talking to yourself.
Oh, good. Beautiful Obiago is here to handle this more better.
It's neither your house nor his, but more than you. He is welcome here. He is my brother's best friend, childhood friend, and a business partner. It is clear you do not have a friend around here. And evidently, you don't even know the people in charge here.
Uju, are you insulting me?
You insulted yourself first when you came here without any invitation.
Uju, you're talking to me in that tone. Do you think your brother will appreciate it if I tell him what you just said to me?
For an overstayed guest who turned one night into days, my brother would definitely pop champagne for me. Listen to me and listen real good. You're not getting any. Not Uche, and certainly not my brother. I suggest you try somewhere else while you still have the time. Uche, lunch is ready.
Oh, so sweet. I'll be right behind you.
And for you, you can join us. I made enough for everyone.
Mess with me next time, and she will bundle you back home where you belong. Fool!
It still surprises me that the king is so relaxed. Still, who does that? Instead of him looking for solution and he's busy sending his children away.
He believes sending them away will solve the problem. You know, I look at that man all the time and I keep asking myself, how did we end up with such a man as our king? I don't know.
Poor princess. She has her heart crumbled. And yet she doesn't know why or understand why what happened had to happen.
My dear, I am consoled because the ancestors of this land will bear me witness that I speak the truth and nothing but the truth. That man sitting there is not qualified to sit on that throne. He doesn't deserve to be king to anybody. He is showing us the outside of the cup, whereas the inside of the same cup is rotten and very dirty. He is showing us just what we want to see, whereas what we need as a people to actually survive, he is very far from achieving that. Listen, I don't want to say a whole lot of things, but I am very certain, very, very certain that that man must have to come out clean. He must come out clean and tell us what we need to know as a people. The fears hovering around his household will never be gone. Ugo should get me a bottle of beer from the crate. I don't want to drink anything cold, please.
Ugo! Father, were you talking to me?
Where were you lost to? Go and get your father a bottle of beer from the crate.
Yes, Mom.
Are you sure everything is alright with your daughter?
Honestly, I don't get it.
Why is she misbehaving?
Father, Mom, there's something I want to tell you.
What is it?
I want to go and see a friend.
This your friend you want to go and see is a man or a woman?
Father, it's a woman. My old friend back in school. She had an accident.
So sad to hear.
Yes, Mom.
Hope it's not too bad.
I don't have enough information, Mom. I just want to go and see her as a friend.
And this accident victim that you want to go and see, is she the only one you want to go into Tennessee?
Yes, Father. She's the only friend I maintain in town.
Okay. And then nobody's holding you. You can go and see your friend, but you have to come back before dusk.
Yes, Father. Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, my daughter. Please greet her for me.
Okay, sure.
Wow.
Well, I can't remember when last I enjoyed something nice. Homemade meal. Food prepared by proper woman. Thank you, Uju.
Thank you, my pretty sister.
Well,
you did well with this.
I think I should.
All right, thank you. And
And where do you think you're going? And this dish is not supposed to be clean and washed.
Well, I thought I could rest for an hour or two before doing anything.
No, we are cleaning them now.
It's okay. Okay, I will do it. Don't start your preaching. I hope you are satisfied now.
You are shameless. Oh, do you need someone as blonde as me to remind you of that?
Excuse me?
You heard me. You are so shameless. What were you thinking? That my brother would dance to your tone and you get him into the immoral woman that is in you? Is that why you are here?
Uju, why are you making things so difficult for me? Don't you understand it? I love your brother. Yes. And I do not have any regret towards what I have done or what I'm still doing. Because I love him. And if he becomes the father of my kids, that wouldn't be so bad, would it?
That someone is a bastard is not the end of the world. We have seen bastards that rose up, not just become rich and famous, but equally community leaders. But trust me, some bastards are deeply insane.
What are you saying, Uju? Are you calling me a bastard?
I have work to do.
But what I'm doing here is also for your brother's good. He has a right to happiness. Yes, he deserves to be with a woman who loves him. A woman who wants him to be happy. A woman who appreciates him and wants to spend the rest of her life with him. Yes. Look, Uju, I really do love your brother. I love him. And that is why I want to make him happy. Don't you think it's high time he moved on from his failed marriage or about to be married to the princess? She was bad news in his life. And right now, all he needs is good news. And that is what I am.
I've always known that you are psychologically disordered. But I never knew it has gotten to this extent. What? You understand my brother? If you did, you shouldn't be here still. Look, let me tell you. With the life threat still on, I would choose the princess 1,000,000 times over you. If I were you, I would disappear from here.
Sodima, what are you doing here?
Listen to me, Ugezu. It is not what you think.
It's not. I am seeing my friend who left home for the past 1 week, dressed looking like a whore,
and in your house. And you're telling me it's not what I'm thinking?
Ugezu, it is very, very unfair to jump into conclusions that fast. She's actually...
How could you? How could you do something like this? You left my friend shattered on her happiest day. And here you are, flirting with a friend. Odinaka, I thought you were different. But now I know you're not. I know you might not love the princess anymore. But at least you should have a little decency. And not stooping so low as doing this to her.
Please, that's not true. Don't leave here with that impression, for it is completely erroneous. Can't you clear the air? At least they can use the explanation. Eh? What? Can't hold your tongue?
You know what? Save it! She would like to see you in my place tomorrow afternoon.
Why? Is something wrong?
Just try and be there.
You see? Did you see that? Did you see what a true friend is? A friend who is as much in pain like a friend. That is what true friend is.
Odinaka, I'm sorry. I did not mean to put you in all this trouble. I did not mean to create a tight corner for you. Okay? But you did.
You did put him in a tight corner. Be happy for yourself for your accomplishments. You should be happy. Now leave. Please. Odinaka, look. I am not my brother who do not know how to make people feel bad. I swear. I have a first class in that. Do you want me to show you the way? Do you? I'm still standing there.
Leave.
I am still standing here.
You don't have to, okay? I can find my way. I'll just need to pick up my things.
Good. Make it snappy.
You should be your brother and him you. I think you need some eyes on this. Let me go get it.
I have been looking for an opportunity to open up this discussion, but I don't know if you're in the right frame of mind right now.
Well, it depends on the kind of discussion you want to start. If it's something that will get me angry, I will advise you, don't start it.
I am sorry for the way I behaved towards Sodima.
No. I needed that. Thank you for stepping in timely.
You're going to see her, right?
I don't think so. I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, you saw what Ugezu did.
Usodima's presence had her mind messed up. And for one, I think you deserve that slap. Not that I like it, but you needed it at that time. And probably deserve more for what you did.
You think it's by choice?
It wasn't. But did you explain yourself to her? At least she deserved an explanation. Why you called it off? She was your choice.
I know the royal family will hunt for my head as payback for what happened.
No, brother, I don't believe you. And let me even agree with you that they want you dead. Is she part of it? She is the girl you were supposed to get married to. And she may not have understood you then. Did you try giving her any explanation? I mean, any excuse at all? I think that could have helped her move on. I think that is it.
And you think it is that easy, Uju?
Brother, nothing has ever been easy. But some decisive men will do whatever they set out to do. It is at a coach's place. Remember, nothing could go wrong there.